we can accept everyone. And I'm like, well, really, like if someone drops to the floor, and the only person around is someone on a wheelchair, are they going to be able to perform CPR on me? I think I would want someone around that would have, in particular, if they require first aid as a work requirement. So if they're doing a first aid certificate as part of their work requirement, I wouldn't want them there to try and respond to me. I'd want them to be able to get up and down off the floor. Okay, so when it comes to reasonable adjustment and implementing practical strategies, what are your thoughts around that?
So I agree with everything you said. First and foremost, it cannot impact, like if your performance evidence says you need to be able to do X, Y, and Z, you need to be able to do X, Y, and Z. So that's the first thing that needs to be considered as part of that. There are always been ways around that. So, we've had students in the past whereby they were doing like carpentry qualifications and we couldn't give them the full certificate. But what we did is we covered all of the units. We issued them with like 80% of the units, but there were like 4 units that, we knew the person wasn't going to be able to do because they were in a wheelchair. But we still, and then we managed to find them like a carpentry workplace. So it was more like joinery and carpentry. So it was more cabinet making sort of skills. But we were able to adapt. We were able to find an employer that still worked, and they were still able to do the vast majority of the units. And so it still led them into employment, right? That was kind of the big goal and outcome that we wanted to get for, this, and that's the outcome we want for a lot of the students. And we've had many situations over the years where we've kind of gone, well, we're going to deliver the theory on all of the units. We're going to be able to issue this many of the units, and we're still going to get you into an employment outcome, right? And so do you get the student through the full qualification all of the time? No, not necessarily. Does it mean that they can't participate at all? Absolutely not, right? And you really want to figure out what the goal of the training is. And I mean, for me, 99% of the time, the reason why a student's doing training is to either get into employment or get into a better position within their career pathway, right? So look at how you can go about doing that, but go in with eyes open. And certainly in all of those situations, we had individual student support plans where we said, these are our responsibilities, as part of this training. These are your responsibilities as part of this training. And here's how we're going to check in with each other on a regular basis to make sure that we're following up with this, right?